Welcome to twoquestions.tv. My guest today is Melinda Emerson, and we're talking about fixing your small business. Welcome to twoquestions.tv. I'm Susan Baroncini-Moe. Joining me today is Melinda Emerson. She's known as Small Biz Lady, America's #1 small business expert. She's an internationally known keynote speaker and an expert on small business startups, business development, and social media marketing. She's also the author of this book, Fix Your Business, a 90-day plan to get back your life and reduce chaos in your business. Hi, Melinda. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for having me.
I have to tell you, you had me at the beginning of your book when you said entrepreneurs live how most people won't, so we can live how most people can't. I love that.
That's right.
I love it.
Most people are limited to whatever their W-2 says, but not us. We have the ability to make it exponential if we want to.
I mean, that's the beauty of it, right? And the freedom. I told you just before we hit record it, I just got back from an ice skating lesson. It's 2:00 in the afternoon. People are, working. But I make my schedule, so Wednesday mornings are my ice skating day.
Hey, Tuesday mornings are my golf day.
Nice.
I belong to a ladies golf league, so everybody knows. Don't look for me till 1:00 on Tuesdays.
That's right. That's right.
It's really, really important to schedule your workouts, schedule your walks, like you would schedule an appointment with a client.
That's right. I've always believed that. I think you have to take care of yourself. You're the best resource for your business. So now, however, in your book, you did talk about how you shouldn't be the only person running your business. Yeah. And you list out these 12 P's of running a successful business. Which one do you see most frequently as the one that people miss or get the most wrong most frequently?
I would say, if I had to say two of them, I would say the people thing people get wrong. You've got to have some people, and you can't just get anybody, and what happens to entrepreneurs is that we wait until we're up to our ears in alligators to hire somebody, right? We hire somebody, we just throw them the keys and say good luck, right?
Yes.
It doesn't really work. You really have to take some time to onboard people, train them, make sure they know how to do their job and that they know what your expectations are. Because a lot of times we hire our cousin because our cousin needs a job. But the problem with that is you're already running your 3-ring circus and you don't need a new monkey in your show, right? You have got to make sure that you give yourself enough time to look at multiple applicants, not just one, not just your friend that needs a job, just lost their job. No, you give them a check, not a job, right? So what I want you to do is really think through your hiring process. Use job descriptions, develop a list of questions, ask every candidate the same questions. You know how we do as entrepreneurs. We meet somebody, we like them, we get sidetracked talking about something that has nothing to do with the job.
Because we're alone, we don't talk to people that much.
Right. And then you hire this person, you find out she can't write or can't spell. It's like, because you were busy talking about her shoes that you like instead of actually interviewing her and testing her skills. Right. So you want to make sure that you take the time to look at multiple candidates and that you interview everybody the same, or maybe you have somebody else do the first pass at looking at the resumes before you even touch them, so that somebody else that's more objective than you can say, okay, this is a good person, this is a good person, so that you review the final cut, if you will. And that might be helpful. I would say the second P that I see people really, really screw up is productivity, because we as entrepreneurs, our time is the most valuable thing we have. So why would you spend it doing $20 an hour work? Why would you do that? I mean, if your time is billable at $200, $300, $500 an hour, why would you ever be doing tasks that you don't enjoy, you're not good at, and you're slowing the process down because you don't know what you're doing? One of the things that I tell entrepreneurs all the time is the first thing you need to do is figure out how fast you can get people's money. So make sure you are taking credit cards, Apple Pay, Samsung Pay. Consider just digital payments altogether. I love wire transfers myself. My love language is pay me quickly. So I want to make sure I can take anybody's money. So you want to make sure that, particularly if you're a retailer or food service business, you might even want to consider going cash free. and just eliminate cash from your business altogether. But the other thing too is there is an app or a piece of software that can help you save time and money.
Oh yeah.
And so one of the things that we did with my book, Fix Your Business, is I created a website called fixyourbusiness.com where I list all the apps I like, all the apps I use, and I graduate them depending on how sophisticated your business is. So, I mean, because the problem now is that there's so many apps, there's so much software. You're like, Lord, what do I, you're not doing anything because you don't know what to do because there's so many options. So I tried to take some of the guesswork out of that and put together a resource that is free. You can go on there, you can download the worksheets at the end of every chapter of my book for free, and you can just check out the different software options that I offer free.
That's great. I think that's great to have that kind of resource. And going back to what you said about people, I've done quite a bit of work over the years with small businesses and startups. And I often find that entrepreneurs don't really think, more often than not, don't really think past creating a job for themselves. And the statistics really bear that out, right? In terms of the majority of small businesses having 0 employees.
A jobby.
Yeah, yeah. And
jobby.
Your book is so straightforward in terms of transforming that kind of thinking. Why do you think so many, and it's not just why do people think that way so much, but also how do you get past that hump of I am in a business and I am the only person in the business, but I want to get more people, like you just said, I want more people in here, and I'm prepared, I always say hire slow, fire fast, but I'm prepared to do that. I just got to get over the hump of having enough resources to do that. So 2-part question there. Why do people think so much about it's just a job for me, and how do you get past that hump for our viewers who are trying to do that?
Well, the thing is that people fear about growing their business because they don't have a plan. If you wrote a business plan once and now you're treating it like a historical document, like that's a problem. If you've got a document like this that's collecting dust in your office, that's not helping you. So what you've got to do is build a new strategic plan for yourself. And one of the great things about my book, Fix Your Business, is if you do the worksheets at the end of every chapter, when you get to chapter 11, you're going to be doing a rain dance because I have helped you put together a new strategic plan for your business, and I'll help you finish it in chapter 11. And see, because once you have a new strategic plan, you know where you want your business to go. So if you say, okay, I want to gross 1.5 million in revenue this year. Well, if you know that, then you can also figure out, well, how much money do I need to raise this month? How much sales do I need to generate this month? And if you know how many sales you need to generate this month, I bet you know how many sales you need to generate this week.
Right.
So once you can get sort of like, okay, if this is where I'm trying to go, I need some bodies to help me get there. But that's when you got to look at how profitable your business is. Are you in a position to take a loan? Are you in a position to take a line of credit? I know it's stressful to hire people. And it's stressful when that phone rings every 2 weeks and folks are trying to get that payroll money. I know that's scary. But if you have a plan and then you go to someone after you've been in business for a while and you're showing growth year over year and you borrow some money or you get a line of credit, that's how you position yourself to hire people. I mean, because the number one thing you got to do if you want your business to get off of being you is hire somebody so that they can think about how your business makes money other than you.
Yeah.
Everybody got to sell. Everybody. The lady that answers your phone the first time has to know the upsell on the phone.
Right.
And so once you have the courage to do that, once you have a plan, then it's just about executing your plan. And when you have goals, you can hold people accountable to the goal.
I like that so much. That's so great. Yeah. It's so important to have this plan. And I loved the way your book took people through creating the plan. And those P's, those 12 P's are so great to laying it out so clearly. So it's going on my highly recommend list, Melinda. So thank you for joining me on the show today. Would you like to join me for the after show?
I would love it.
Awesome. Okay, viewers, if you'd like to join Melinda and me on the after show, come with us. We're going over to twoquestions.tv. That's the URL. That's all you have to put in your browser, twoquestions.tv. The only place you'll find the after show. We'll see you over there. In the meantime, here's the book. We're going to have a link to the Amazon place, the Amazon place where you can get the book down below in the show notes for today. So make sure you get this. I highly recommend. All right. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.